In an ancient time, when a terrible evil threatens the land, only one man can save the world.
Say what? Get out of here.
What? What's the meaning of this?
Oh, we'll just take off that broken record.
I say.
Here, hold my earrings while I take this monster down. I've got your back, darling. We just might burn down this town. Oh no, oh yeah. When you're up against a challenge and you need a helping hand, we've got an arsenal of fireballs, steel stilettos, and a cat. Oh yeah.
Hi, and welcome to Here Hold My Earrings. My name is Al, and I'm your DM today. With me are Henrietta, Yvonne, Laura, Daria, Sophie, and Ida. Henrietta?
Hi, I'm Henriette. I'm from Norway, and I play Mia Lee, a moon elf wizard.
Yvonne?
Hi, I'm Yvonne from Canada, and I play Cracker, a half-orc barbarian.
Laura?
Hi, I'm Laura from Germany, and I play Byleth, a tiefling wizard.
Daria?
Hi, I'm Daria. I'm from Poland, and I play a tiefling sorcerer named Zenis.
Sophie?
Hi, I'm Sophie. I'm from Wales, and I play a human wizard named Charlotte.
And Ida?
Hi, I'm Ida. I'm from Sweden, and I play Lilith, a wood elf cleric.
Excellent. All right, Ida.
Yes, last time we started in the middle of a fight, trying to save Leyland from all of the zombies. Miali seems to have disappeared. Maybe she got too scared. Violet, who was thrown by the giant earlier on, started across the town from everyone else. And there she has discovered that the Centrums are doing something involving a pentagram. Before she gets the chance to investigate that, she hears screaming from behind a closed door, and when it opens, a lot of children and elderly people runs out. Violet points in a direction and tells them to run before she focuses on the Centrums and Hasjunal, who seems to be fighting over a girl. She tried to ask them what's going on and why they are fighting, but no one is answering. Four of the Centrums are chanting something. We keep fighting, and the giant manages to grapple Charlotte and throws her across the town. She falls down, and now she has to fight for her own life. Cracker runs up over to Charlotte, and Lilith moves closer to her as well. And Lilith casts healing words on Charlotte, who wakes up and is very thankful towards Cracker for saving her life. The giant also managed to get a hold of Sinise and throws her as well, but Sinise is tough and survives the fall. The Centrums manage to drag the screaming woman inside the pentagram, and they stab her and she dies. Purple smoke is rising from the pentagram. This can't be good. Violet managed to get Hasjunal's attention, and he says that he just sacrificed his girlfriend and that he's sure that they are summoning something, and he wants Violet to help. Cracker doesn't hesitate, and she attacks two of the Centrums in the pentagram. Both dies, and the purple smoke turns orange before it goes back to purple, and it almost feels angry. The two Centrums that are still left say something about letting him come forward, and then they stab each other. The smoke turns from purple to red to orange to yellow and white before it turns black. And a 9 feet, very horrifying looking creature appears in the pentagram. It attacks Cracker, who is paralyzed and frozen. Violet uses her scroll of banishment on the creature, and it disappears. We keep fighting, and Charlotte tells Blamis to go kill something, and since she didn't tell him what to kill, Blamis attacks the soldiers. He's very proud, but Charlotte isn't impressed, and she yells, "I meant the zombies, you stupid troll!" Which make Blamis start crying and says he isn't stupid. She tells him to go away, and he does, bringing Galleon's body with him. Lilith uses her turn undead on the giant zombie to get him away from her, and he starts moving away. During the battle, Sinise runs up to protect some of the children from the zombies, sacrificing herself. Have she turned weak on older days? Sinise is down, but luckily we killed most of the zombies, and Griselda walks over to Sinise, pouring down a healing potion down her throat. Sinise and Griselda start talking and decide that we need to have a conversation in private. The giant troll is still alive, but we aren't sure where it is. Everyone is gathered inside a private area, and Sinise tells Griselda everything about Lord Neverember, the assassination of the Alaganda family, about the pregnant brother of the dead queen. She tells her about the army that belongs to Charlotte's future husband, who we plan on killing. And this is a lot of information for Griselda to have, so she has to take a drink or two. Griselda wants us to save Leyland from the soldiers, and we talk about how to do that. And we decide that the best way is probably to tell them that the town was overthrown by zombies. We promise to send Griselda a message if they need to prepare for a battle, but we hope we won't have to do that. We tell Griselda that we need to go back to the camp because otherwise they will come and look for Charlotte. We say our goodbyes, we wish each other good luck, and that's where we left off.
Excellent. It was a very sweet ending. The question is whether or not anybody will actually survive. Wahahaha.
We will. Maybe.
I hope so.
Why are you laughing? No, we will survive.
We will survive. I know Sophie will say it's due to girl power
Our
Uh-huh.
friendship.
I agree.
and our friendship. Yeah. Well, yes, and you guys did a terrific job. You managed to save pretty much all the peasants, and you only killed one of the soldiers, who was a volunteer. I mean, he only had like 3 kids to feed, so it wasn't a massive loss, really.
Character development for them.
What was that, Sophie?
It's character development for them. Character building.
It's character building.
Mhm.
What, becoming orphaned?
Yeah.
Right.
Just look how Charlotte turned out.
Okay. Yeah.
And Byleth.
Well, technically, Byleth killed her own parents.
Huh?
Oh.
Well, it was an accident. We don't need to talk about it. I'm on my path to redemption.
Actually, now that I think about it, since Byleth killed her parents partly by sneezing, you'd think if she is truly on a quest to redeem herself, you'd think the first thing she would do as a dragonborn, right? Maybe not as a tiefling anymore, would be to plug her nostrils so that she doesn't sneeze anymore.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
And you'd think
Or
that those
turn into a
kinds,
tiefling.
or turn into a thief, but you'd think that some of those kinds of, personality disorders would carry over since they're personality specific and not physical. Maybe Byleth the tiefling needs to have like nose plugs rather than a septum ring.
Uh-huh. Definitely.
Yeah, that's it.
I think it would get pretty uncomfortable over time. But maybe.
What, more uncomfortable than the memory of killing your parents?
Well, give me those nose plugs. I need them.
Yes. So the deadliest sneeze ever. Right. Well done, Ida. Lilith gets a point of inspiration as usual, and
Thank you.
and we are and so we are here. You've had your discussion with Griselda. You are You're on the quest to help Lord Neverember. It's still nighttime, although dawn is starting to crack in the horizon. The town appears to have been saved from the hordes of undead, although there is still a rampaging giant zombie running amok because somebody was very clever and put the fear of some deity in it and turned it, but that does wear off eventually. You think you've killed the controller, so it's now just sort of random zombie as opposed to a zombie on a mission. But that doesn't mean it isn't dangerous, especially since it is a huge giant as well, right on top of everything else. What would you all like to do?
Did we agree to take a long rest here? I think we did, right?
I think we
don't
talked
remember.
about taking the long rest when we came back to camp.
Okay.
Because we didn't want them to come and look for Charlotte in Leyland.
Right.
Before we go, I would like to take 10 minutes and do a prayer of healing on my party.
Ooh. Okay. Do you tell people or do you just start chanting randomly?
No, I would tell my crew that I want to have them close by so we can take 10 minutes so they doesn't walk off because it's only
As everybody sort of wanders aimlessly off in the you're just sitting there on the floor with your knees on your, on your butt with your knees up and your hands on your knees, chanting with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
What's she doing? I don't know. Just leave her alone. She probably just. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and post it in the chat so that everybody knows what it is that you're doing and how they can benefit the most from this wonderful sacrifice you're making. Well, it's not really the sacrifice as much as it is you're just giving them a chance. Very good. So you may as well roll for everybody. Just roll the one time for everyone, and then we can get on with our lives.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is
Thanks.
that right? Really? Only 7? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little bit on the low side.
Didn't have the best rolls.
That's okay. Yes. So very good. Thank you very much. Well done, Ida. Now, is there anything else anybody wants to do or discuss? No.
No, I don't think so. I
You
think
guys
I'm
are living it.
yeah,
Your
legging it to
teammate name
the
again?
camp.
Well, what about Galio? Is he still around here somewhere?
Oh,
Well,
Blemish had Galio, and he ran
yes.
off crying.
What about
Well,
Blemish?
not without reason.
Big crybaby.
He was a bit of a diva.
Wow. Does everybody remember exactly what happened?
Mm-hmm.
I think Charlotte had something to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I think he was just moved by all the death, and he had to get away. He was feeling very
Right.
emotional.
Right.
Blemish! Blemish! Blemish!
Well, unless you're using thaumaturgy, you're going to have to try a bit harder.
Oh,
He ran off at high speed. You told him to get lost. You were very, very. I think Sophie forgets that Charlotte was actually quite mean to Blemish. Quite mean indeed.
he's so sensitive. Okay.
That he is.
He just because he has warts on his skin doesn't mean he doesn't have a gentle soul inside.
It's not a bad thing to be sensitive. Maybe in this situation it kind of was, but well, I don't know.
What's he gonna be? Some kind of troll poet?
Are you suggesting trolls can't be poets?
I just wonder how it'd get published.
Why trolls can't get published?
I, I mean, probably not.
Really? Why not?
Well, they'd have to find a publisher.
What's what does it matter if it's a troll?
Because they're so hideous and ugly. No one would ever publish them.
I can't tell if you're actually saying this because this is what you believe, or if you're just trolling me.
But I mean, imagine going to a book signing and it's a troll. Like,
Mm,
you just
mm.
don't belong in civilized society.
Wow.
And he eats people.
Okay, well, very good. Yes, so if anybody's going to try to call Blemish,
I can do that. It's my time at 30. Blemish! Come back! We need you! And your poetic abilities. Your sensitive heart.
really? You're not just saying that? And you hear it from behind some trees off in the distance.
I would never.
I think Charlotte doesn't like me.
I've heard different.
She really hurt my feelings. I just tried to do what she told me to do.
We all know that. But we were in the midst of battle. And, sometimes we can get a bit emotional,
I have emotions too.
Of course.
I feel sadness.
No,
You
I
know,
also feel sadness sometimes.
you can cut me and I regenerate. But I'll tell you what. The emotional scars I bear from the wounds from my so-called friends, they never heal.
Very poetic. You should write that down. And come back to us. We understand you. You're
I
valid.
don't know. I'm very upset. I might have to eat my feelings.
Don't eat Galio.
Oh, is that the old man I was carrying?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
No. What did you do?
Nothing. That's how I found him.
How did you find him?
Burp.
Oh no. Please.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't eat him. You think trolls
scared
eat
me.
everybody? Oh, come on. That's terrible. I want to hear Charlotte apologize.
Blemish,
Charlotte?
I'm so sorry. Will you forgive me?
You promise not to hurt Blemish's feelings again.
I'll promise not to try to hurt your feelings again.
Now, you see, that doesn't sound like the same thing that I said.
I promise I won't hurt your feelings again.
Pinky swear?
Pinky swear.
Okay. And he trundles out from behind the trees, looking a bit sheepish. Here's your bundle of old man. And he drops Galio at your feet. He's fine. I didn't eat him. Although I am quite hungry. And no, I'm not going to eat those zombie things. They smell terrible.
I'll give him one of my rations.
It's very small.
Aren't there a couple of sent from him over there?
They've been corrupted by something. And as you look closely, you do realize that all of the bodies inside the pentagram, including the young girl that was sacrificed, they almost look like they've been burnt from the inside out, but not just burnt. There's something unnatural about it. They're darkened and blackened, but they also seem to have been shrunken. And it's not so much a smell as it is a taste, even though of course, you're not eating them. You can literally taste the corruption emanating from their bodies as you get close. We trolls need sustenance for regeneration, but if the soul is gone too long, or the body lacks the energy, we can't benefit just from eating those things. Otherwise, we would just eat rocks and trees. Now, that body over there that I slew, I could eat that.
If you do that, you will hurt someone else's feelings. Is that okay?
No, I'm just saying that's something I could eat. I'm not trying to be a monster. Unlike some people, I actually care about my friends' feelings.
Would a good berry make you feel full?
Hmm. It might make you feel full, but for me, it's not even a snack. But I'll
Okay.
take it.
I'm gonna give him my good berry.
Another 10 of these would just about do it.
Well, that's my last one. Sorry, Blemish. We'll have to try and
Hmm.
find you some food on the way back.
Well, if you don't, sooner or later, somebody might go missing an arm in the morning. Hope it's not some kind of a magic user that needs their hands for spell casting. And he looks at Charlotte. So, we just standing around all day, or are we going someplace?
Well, I think we're heading back now, right? Or should we take care of that giant troll? Or troll. Sorry, not troll. What's that guy's name? Ogre thing?
Giant.
Giant. That gross thing over there. And there's one more zombie. Or not zombie. Yeah, I guess a zombie. Right over here. Cracker's just gonna go up here and start hacking at the zombie.
Yeah, it just flails at you wildly, and then eventually you just like cut it to pieces. It's no match for a powerful barbarian warrior like yourself without, hordes of them to surround it and protect it.
Okay. Yay. One down.
You get 0 experience points for it
Excellent.
Wow.
Feel so empowered.
because you're so powerful, it's not even a challenge.
All right, everyone coming?
Yep.
Well, let's go take care of this guy.
So you go chasing after the hill giant zombie?
Yep.
All right.
But
Well,
I'm so
he's actually
exhausted.
left.
Fine.
Sorry, what? You're
I just
exhausted?
said, but I'm so exhausted. Yeah.
Oh,
From
he's
the
actually
fight.
not there anymore.
Oh.
He's wandered off. He ran full speed, right, because of the
Oh, yeah.
spell. So he's off in the fields. You have a rough idea of which way he went, but in the darkness, it's a little bit hard to see him. As in, you can't see him.
By the way, is Baldy and Euripides here? Have you seen them?
Oh, yeah, I think they are here.
They went over to Neverwinter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. He's really annoying her on the way.
Figures.
Go back to camp then.
Yeah, or should we try and track the giant, or just leave it be?
We'll see it again.
Probably.
I think
So-
everybody here needs a bit of rest.
Yeah. Should we start to head back to the soldiers and camp on the way?
Mm-hmm. Well, how far is the walk from here?
Several miles.
Can someone
In the
send them a
darkness.
message? Can someone send them a message and just say, don't attack the town, we'll meet up with you in the morning, and then we'll just go back here and sleep?
I can't.
I don't have the ability.
I think Zenith might be all out.
Yeah.
Those
can
are
try
very
it.
powerful spells, by the way. It's not like it's not like an email.
Well, I don't know. I just think they do it randomly at whenever. I'm not a magic user, although I can cast iron, and I hold up my frying pan. Okay.
Never gets old.
I know. I love it. Okay.
But if we
Well,
start to head back and take the road, and then we set up a tiny hut with a lot of colors so that you see it,
oh yeah, good plan. Okay,
we'll
let's do
stop
that.
and investigate, and we can tell them to just head back if they're on the way.
Sounds good.
Okay. So you're going to stop on the road basically.
Yeah, if we
Yeah.
can't, if we're gonna take too long to get to the camp, we're gonna sort of stop on the road and take a long rest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, if they were going to assault the camp, the town, you would think they would at least take the road part of the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we told them that it was zombies and stuff, so they don't know that they aren't the smartest bunch. So
You mean the soldiers?
yeah, so they don't have any spies to tell them that they're coming, that kind of
Oh.
stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You pull up on the side of the road. How far do you want to walk? Like a quarter mile out of town? Mile out of town?
I don't know. How long would it take to walk the entire distance back to the camp?
Well, you guys can, during daylight and good conditions on the road, you can average about 2 miles, 2.5 miles an hour, right? If you're walking normally. If you walk very, very fast, you can probably get up to 3. And if you're walking slowly, carefully, you're more like 1. At night, it's a little bit slower, although most of you have dark vision, so it shouldn't impede your ability to move at normal pace. So if you were walking and not running, then you probably could go, you can get there in less than 2 hours. It's closer to an hour, really. But also, if you wanted to run it, some of you can run a bit faster than normal pace. Some of you have the ability to carry others, you know. If you optimized it and you told me exactly what you were doing without me having to give you hints, I might even let you do it in less than maybe half the time.
Just thinking,
Can piggyback someone.
yeah. Is there a cart in the town? In
A
Leland?
cot?
A cart.
Oh, cart.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Fit for a
Yeah.
donkey or something.
Yeah, some
I
of
can
you have
also
magical carts.
cast. Yeah, I can cast floating disc, but only ritually.
Is that an hour or 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
So if you sit in the cart and get the floating disc, and then Cracker and Blemish can take turns pulling the cart, maybe? Or is there a horse here we can borrow?
The town does have some draft animals because they're used for construction purposes and for labor. They'll lend you one since you've done so much for them, but it's not like they've got loads to spare, but they'll happily lend you one if you insist. Well, they'll lend you one. It's not like happily, but they understand that, it's kind of ungrateful for them not to give you one. Let's put it that way. A cart and a horse is not a lot to ask for, considering you just saved part of the town, probably, numerous people from dying, and only killed one.
Yeah.
Plus, you also have the troll that killed the one, so it's a bit like, you're going to lend us that horse, aren't you? Yeah, okay. You're not going to eat me, right? Not if you lend us the horse. They will ask if you're planning on eating the horse.
We would never.
I don't know. Some of you might.
Or steak is good.
Yeah.
Plus,
You
Blemish is hungry.
and if you've never had horse meat and you do eat beef steaks, you might not even notice the difference. Very
We eat
similar.
hot dogs.
Yeah. A lot of people eat horse. The French are famous for it. Okay. So, yeah, they'll lend you a cart. And with a cart, if you ride in the cart, all of you, which you might be able to do, you can certainly travel in less than an hour back to the Zentrum camp along the road.
Let's do that.
Yep, sounds
I'm
good.
gonna jump up in the cart.
Yeah. You're carrying a load of armor, so it's heavy.
Oops.
It tilts a little bit. Okay, so you're in the cart and you're driving along the road. As you pull out of town, you can see how much damage was done. You were fighting in one particular location, but that was the localized spot. It was a broader assault than what you saw. You were facing the brunt of it, but they're scattered undead all over the place. Now that the townsfolk, the few that survived, are freed up to go out on mopping up duties, for the most part, the townsfolk, although they're sustaining a few injuries here and there, they're managing to dispatch the remaining zombies. And it's not without any centralized control. They're not particularly threatening. Over the course of the next hour, or 45 minutes, let's call it, you manage to avoid any other major issues, and you do eventually return to the camp where you left all of the various Kazandar forces.
They're still there.
Yeah, they're still there. The commander is alerted to your arrival by some of the guards. He comes back out, greets you. Well, it looks like you survived. We were getting a bit concerned since we hadn't heard from you, and I sent out some riders and a small attack force, but I guess that won't be necessary now. They can prepare for the invasion. The town must be quite weakened after that, whatever that battle was. We should have no problem mopping them up. You can rest here and we'll finish things up in the next few hours. Should be done by the afternoon, I would have thought. And you can, as he says this, you notice that the camp is breaking and men are packing tents, preparing what appears to be an assault, sharpening weapons, putting on armor.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
Cracker
gonna
elbows
nudge.
Charlotte.
Yeah, me too. Nudge Charlotte.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
They are getting ready to attack Leylon. Talk to them.
Oh, oh, oh.
Jesus.
Wait. We need a plan.
We have a plan. We're going to assault them. You've said it was undead, and they were badly injured. We were in a position to take them before they were softened up by that horde of creatures, so this should be a fairly simple and straightforward attack.
Don't.
Why not?
It goes against our plan. We've got a secret mission. Hang on a second. I'm gonna take my girl to the side and say,
What was our secret mission?
What is that? What's our secret mission? What are we doing? What am I saying?
That was subtle.
No, really, what are we doing?
Well, we already killed the Centrums, so there isn't really anyone there to tell Neverwinter anything. Maybe we should say something about that. That we don't have to take over Leylon.
And that it's not worth risking our men. There are demons there, perhaps? From a tower?
And the big one is still walking around. Maybe attacking anyone who comes by. And you're Lady Elaine, and they should listen to you.
Right. Of course. Okay. So it's not worth attacking the town because there's no more Zentrum there?
Well, we're not attacking the town because of the Zentrum. The town itself is an extension of Neverwinter. It is entirely populated by the forces of Neverwinter, their watchmen, as well as loyal servants of Lord Neverember. We don't want a situation where they will be alerting Neverember to our impending move on the city. I thought we already discussed this. This isn't really a question of whether or not we want to do it. We have to go through the town, or we have to go around it. Going around it would add an extra day of travel with an entourage the size we have. Wagons, pack mules. Going through the town, even with the assault, means that we would have control over the town, the nexus to the Tribor Trail, as well as the Sword Coast Road, and a port for our 2 ships. It's a critical logistics hub, and it will save tremendous amounts of time moving supplies and men forward to the assault. It doesn't make sense to not take it, especially since it's been weakened.
But there could still be demons inside.
What demons?
Demons from the evil wizard tower.
What wizard tower?
May I, my lady?
Go ahead.
When we were scouting before, there was a wizard's tower. And on top of it, there was a portal that from time to time demons come from. So the town is frequently attacked by demons. You never know when they can show up. So it's not worth risking your men. We should go around town, even if it's a day more. There
Are
is
you
nothing
sure?
to gain in Leylon.
But if
Yes,
there's so
I'm
many
sure.
demons, then why are the humans and the townsfolk still there?
Because demons come in, attack whoever they want, and go somewhere else. Did you perhaps heard about Merlif going around swamps?
I don't know what that is, but no, I haven't heard anything. We just come directly from Waterdeep.
Very well informed, indeed. So we came upon that Merlif, and it came from the city, so it's not worth a risk.
Well, this does throw a spanner in the works. The ground is uneven. Although it's mostly farmland, there are very few usable trails. It's part of the reason why the Tribor Trail and the Sword Coast Road intersect where they do. It's the only low, flat area around which it made sense. Leylon built up around it as a natural extension. This would be problematic. It'll mean we'll have to leave some of our supplies behind or have the men carry them. All right, we'll do it your way. I suppose we'll just have the ships rendezvous north of the town. Let's see. Sergeant, let me see that map. Yes, there's an old abandoned lighthouse further up the road. I don't think it's being utilized or even occupied currently. It won't be a good docking area for the ships themselves, but with the lighthouse under our control, we'll be able to signal the ships from shore and communicate with the ships. We won't be able to meet with them, though. We can continue on land, around the town, and surround the city sometime in the next few days. The ships will need it up to the harbor. I don't think Neverwinter has sufficient naval resources and defenses to withstand us, at least until we get to the actual harbor itself. They do have some harbor defenses, but that's not unexpected. The only problem is if we do encounter any resistance, the ships won't be able to support us and we won't be able to support them. Well, my lady, I can say this. Whilst we are certainly capable of handling whatever we come across, it wouldn't hurt to have you and your bodyguards with us. However, the ships also could use some protection, potentially. If you were to help either of our forces, that would be greatly appreciated, especially as you are familiar with the region.
I'll have to discuss it with my handmaidens. Very good. You are dismissed. I weary after this long night. I have to go rest.
He kind of looks a bit perplexed. Oh, of course, yes. Let's go, man. And he kind of withdraws slightly, slightly taken down a peg.
So,
Anybody
are we
else?
going on the ships or are we going on land?
Are we alone? I'm gonna look around to see if anyone's listening.
You appear to be alone. I mean, who knows?
Okay.
Can't we go back to the area we got earlier?
Maybe just set up a tiny hut or something and discuss there.
All right. Gonna take
Sounds
10
good.
minutes.
Yeah, from the outside, it all sounds like one of those Charlie Brown films.
Okay. Well, this all seems to be working out all right.
Yeah.
Anybody else getting worried that Charlotte is becoming a bit of a tyrant?
Yeah, but she's small.
I'm just thinking that your future husband, he is coming to the soldiers, right? Not the ships. And if we are going to try and kill him, we need to be where he is.
Okay, sounds good.
But are you going to marry him first? Or
Yes.
I thought you wanted to marry him so that you could take control over the soldiers.
hmm
Then you kill him the
Well,
night of the wedding.
we kill him.
We, of course. I will always help you, my lady.
Oh, Violet, you truly are my most loyal servant.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm flattered.
Lilith is just gonna roll her eyes.
Charlotte's going to develop a reputation as the Black Widow.
I'll let
Or the
your
praying
Hanson is, like,
mantis.
ruling.
But so
This
y-
this is
but
all
you
going to end very differently from how I planned it.
Oh.
The next year is going to be us role playing Charlotte slowly taking over the Sword Coast with the rest of you, becoming a dictator, ruling with an iron fist, punishing those who disappoint her. I said chocolate bonbons. Off with his head. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Yeah, okay. Cool.
So are we going to try and get you to marry him in front of all his soldiers then? Before we attack Neverwinter? Is that the plan?
I guess so.
Okay.
Does
mean, if
seem
it
fairly
all goes to-
sensible.
If it all goes to pot, at the very least, we can just kill them all, right?
Mm.
All
the
600
soldiers?
of them?
Yeah.
That's a lot of fireballs.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say even if you manage to catch them all in like the world's biggest mosh pit and they're all crammed in together, you're still going to need more fireballs than your party has access to. To say
Okay.
nothing of the fact that they would probably kill you guys. Just out of self-defense, if nothing else.
Well, I guess marriage really is the only option then.
Elsa, that's commitment.
Okay.
I'm just worried that if he dies right after wedding, oh my god, that they won't kind of be loyal to you.
Oh, maybe we have somebody pretend to be him then?
Wow, this is getting complicated.
Yeah.
I know.
I think that's hard.
Lemish.
What?
He's about the right size.
What?
I don't know. Uh,
Maybe you can make a contract that you're also leading or something.
But we want the soldiers to help us take Neverwinter. Is that the plan? Is that why we want to control them, or do we want to send them away again?
I think, judging by the way those Zentrum looked, Neverwinter's in trouble. Or Never Ember's in trouble, but Neverwinter in general's in trouble if the Zentrum have control.
Okay.
We need to get rid of the Zentrum. We need this army.
well, I already signed the contract. Do you think he'll let us update it? Or let me update it?
In case of his death, you control his army.
Mhm.
That's not suspicious at all. I just want to add a little bit to the contract. Is that okay?
Well, you
Just
just
in
want to
case you
carry.
die.
You just want to carry on his legacy, you know,
Yeah.
in case he has a heart attack.
Good
Sorry,
plan
Dad.
if we just had some time to kind of get into the role, if you understand what I mean. But he dying right after the wedding, and they suddenly become loyal to you because you married him. I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely not suspicious. No, you're role playing. She's so amazing in bed that she gave him a heart attack. I don't think anybody's going to buy it.
Yeah, what are we going to say when he suddenly dies? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I guess it all depends on how he dies.
Oh, Charlotte, the army! I bequeath upon you my entire empire.
sounds good to me. Is Al's microphone cutting out for anyone else, or is it just me?
No,
Oh,
it's
am
cutting
I?
out a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. It could be because I've got a hoodie on.
I missed a bit of your amazing performance there.
No, I won't repeat it for anyone's sake. I'm sure it was probably borderline distasteful.
And I'm just also thinking what happens when if we get the army on our side, we defeat Zentrim, then Neverwinter doesn't have an army, and the only army is ours, who's maybe not loyal to us, and we need to leave. Would you just transfer them to Neverember? Would they agree to that?
Um,
And if we tell them to leave after taking over the Zentrim, Neverwinter is defenseless.
Would they even listen to you?
Yeah,
Yeah. Genuine concerns.
this is a real gamble.
I don't suppose anyone has like a mind control power or something.
To control 800 soldiers?
Not the soldiers, the guy. The Kazanda, Lord Kazanda.
No.
Mm-mm.
What about like necromancy powers, Lilith?
No.
What kind
What
of
would necromancy have
necromancy?
to do with it?
Well, we like reanimate him and then somebody like, I don't know, does like really good ventriloquism.
Oh wow. Wow.
Hello,
Oh.
I am Kuzanda. I think Charlotte should lead the entire army. Also, I'm
Well,
going
I
back to
slowly
bed.
rot here.
I don't
Oh,
have
that piece
exactly
of
that.
flesh falling off my face. Don't mind that.
Yeah.
That just happens every once in a while. It's the dry skin up here. It's the dry air. It makes me flake.
What a little something.
Gross.
Well, yeah, I don't know. We've got like a half-formed plan, yes.
Why did we do that?
I think we need to kind of have a good plan, because just look what happened with us helping the Queen. We made this mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was a good plan, though. Just somebody didn't stick to it.
What if we kill him and then run away, and then the army will be leaderless and they won't know what to do?
Don't you think they would come after us?
I think we should send Cracker out to talk to some of the soldiers, see kind of where the loyalty lies. If it's with
We
him
also
or with money or
still
tradition.
have the
Or...
scapegoat. I don't know how exactly it works. But if all else fails, maybe.
Yeah, but then Neverwinter is still under Zentrim control.
Yeah.
That's our main goal.
I mean, we don't have to kill every Zentrum, just the head. The gist of it all.
Oh, true. They were like leaders or something, weren't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know if something has changed because Neverember wants to talk to us. Remember, he told
Mm-hmm.
was it Sunise in the message that we needed to see him.
What if
I mean,
we kill the guy and then say that it was like a Zentrum assassin?
I like that.
Oh, wow.
Well, we have done that before. Well, I don't know. Well, the group has done that before, tried to blame something. I read that in Dalin's journal. The
Very good.
Joachim,
Yeah,
heist.
yeah, the old Ocean 7 at the time, I think it was.
Yeah. But we do have some Zentrim armor, weapons.
do we?
No, we left it in Leyland.
Oh no!
We're not in Leyland anymore. Just the
Uh,
map is.
Well, I mean, I could make a zombie and then put the armor on and then kill him, and then we found the traitor.
Yeah,
A
that
zombie.
sounds good.
What's going on? This is crazy.
But we could kill. We know the symbol for the Sunframe, right? We've seen that a lot of times.
Hmm.
We could kind of kill him and carve that into his forehead or chest or something.
Jeez.
Cool. That's cool.
And maybe we should do it after or when Charlotte is supposed to kind of consummate the marriage and hurt her as well, so that we are not under suspicion.
I love that.
Oh,
Not
You love
kill
that?
you. Not kill you, just hurt you a little bit.
No, it's just
You can just
well,
make some
how do I say
bruises. We
this?
don't have to,
Oh.
to cut off your arm.
Okay.
Or you can
It's all
just
coming
cower
out.
I
in the
love
corner.
the believability. No.
Well,
Apparently
you can
nobody,
have.
nobody
can
likes
use
Sophie
your-
anyway.
But you can use the disguise self spell to
Mm.
have some cuts and bruises and stuff, and say that
Oh.
I tried to save him.
Sure,
I
I guess I can do that.
But maybe they would look through that.
They can see through it, but would they take the time to?
Maybe
But-
like, oh my god, let me heal you, my lady. You're so precious to us.
Oh, just beat me up.
True.
It's fine.
They say that a lot of times powerful people really want to be abused because that's the only chance that they get to feel powerless. So
Oh.
there you go.
Hit me a little harder than that, won't you?
It's like all those CEOs that go to like dominatrixes and things. Well, this is turning into quite a session, I have to say. I
Yeah.
was not expecting this at all. Well done. Yeah. Oh, you guys never failed to surprise me. Thank you.
And if we manage to blame it on the Sunframe, the soldiers, if they are loyal to the guy, Casa something, they might be mad at the Sunframe as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and when we kill him, we're gonna have to make sure he's like not resurrectable.
Oh, it's that thing again. Damn this world. It's okay with us, but why can everyone else be resurrected as well?
I'm still laughing, remembering when like through Lady Alyssa's like head or something. He was like running with the corpse and chasing him down.
Cracker's pretty OCD when it comes to hacking people up.
Yeah, I'm very thorough.
Bite-sized
I've worked in
pieces
restaurants
only.
before. Yeah.
Anything that's too big to fit in the pot has to get chopped down.
Yep.
Oh. So how do you stop someone from being resurrected?
Off with the head.
Is that all?
Nah. I'm just
That's the
thinking, I've heard that
best way.
I heard that some can actually talk to corpses as well.
Mm-hmm.
And for that,
Who murdered
need a
you,
head.
Lord Kazanda?
Mhm.
Oh, it was my beloved wife, the beautiful yet deadly and imperious Charlotte.
Oh, Lady Elaine.
He knows who you are, really.
Maybe he
Pretending to
hated
be
her
Lady
so much.
Elaine.
No. We're gonna have to like completely pulverize his corpse
Yeah.
or feed him to Blemish. I don't know.
Blemish has very powerful digestive juices.
Maybe just a part of him because we want the other part to be recognizable and recognizable to be an assassination attempt from the Zentrum.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Or maybe
the-
you have to do it in two parts. You have to like kill him, make sure that there's a funeral, and then steal the corpse and then have Blemish eat that.
I like it.
Why are you stealing his corpse?
maybe we should do some kind of
I just miss him
information.
so much. I just wanted to cuddle with him one last time.
I'm gonna have it embalmed.
And stuffed and
Yeah.
mounted.
Yeah.
in my den, so I can look at him every time I'm reading by the fireplace. Macabre devotion to your new husband.
Oh, I'm depressed now.
Well, it sounds like you guys have a lot to work through, so I'm going to let you guys do that through our break. Maybe a little refreshment will clear everybody's minds. Let's take 10 minutes. You guys come back when you're ready and tell me what your plan is.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
I need
Okay.
a coffee.
Yep. Hi. We hope you're enjoying this episode, and if so, please like and subscribe. And remember, the next time your DM says, roll initiative, yell back,
Here,
hold my earrings.
Here, hold my earrings.
This is good. I think we only need this take.
All right, so what the hell are we doing?
I don't know.
I'm terrified of this.
I don't think we really have a plan yet.
No.
No.
Only thing I can think of that will kind of make this go maybe okay is if we have the plan that we found out to now. We kill him, blame it on the Centrum, and when Charlotte takes command of the soldiers, take over Neverwinter, she transfer her kind of rulership to Neverember because
Mhm.
she wants to save the world, and then we go to the Underdark and deal with everything down there.
Oh yeah, totally agree. But
yeah.
this blaming it on the Zentrum thing, I
Yeah.
don't think carving a symbol in someone's body is going to make a difference.
You don't?
Like it isn't really their calling card.
What if we leave a note?
Hi,
was-
I'm the Zentrum. I killed this guy. I hate.
It was us. I think it could work.
We should have someone like dressed like a Centrum and kill them, and then they like we see them run away, or let the soldiers see them run away.
Maybe you guys all dress up in Zentrum outfits and masks, and then use the vanishing dust and run away.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah, but
risky.
but not if all of us do it, then and we won't be there. That will be very suspicious as well.
Can
Mhm.
we get
Reappear.
Neverember to send someone from the Centrum?
Hmm.
Or dressed as someone from the Centrum to carry out the deed? Then we all have alibis.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be up to Zenise.
I can ask him.
Okay.
Me likey.
What are we asking? Who are we asking?
Neverember. If he has any assassin contacts.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Yeah. Then we all have alibis.
You don't think it'll look a little suspicious if the assassins come from Neverember?
Well, they are trying to take over Neverwinter. And if we get the assassin when we are close to Neverwinter, he should know that the forces are near.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'm sleeping.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
take a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just sort of set up your camp. Is anybody keep standing guard, or
Um,
you guys doing a guard shift?
Yeah. That's a good plan.
But we're also still inside the
Hut.
hut. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are we totally safe in here?
I'd say
Yeah.
so.
Well, what's your definition of safe? You're relatively safe.
Well, it says all other creatures and objects are barred from passing through the tiny hut, so.
It's about as safe as you can get without actually being in a physical castle surrounded by your own loyal guards. Which is
Can
the
it
idea, really.
can it be dispelled?
Yeah.
Someone just walks up and casts
Dispel
spell
magic.
magic.
Mm.
I'm just like, huh? Where are we?
I'm sleeping.
You're all standing in your pajamas. One of you's like brushing your teeth. Four of you have like avocado masks on your face.
Oh god.
No! You all take 1d8 psychic damage as a result of being seen without makeup and your armor and whatever else you're usually used to having to project your persona.
Oh god, okay. That's all I can imagine now. With a tiny hut just being dispelled.
Giant furry slippers that, tough wizard by day, like furry hat and furry slippers at night. I can actually imagine at least one of you sleeping like that in real life.
I have like cow slippers
Yeah, that makes
Aw.
with
sense.
them with the ears. Yeah.
I have
They're
puppy
really
slippers.
comfortable. Oh my god.
Take third watch.
As Yvonne changes the subject once again.
Fuzzy slippers. God. Fancy people.
Yvonne literally lives in an igloo.
Oh my god. Okay, that is funny.
Her slippers are made of real fur from the hide of a bear, and she actually uses the skull as the slipper
Oh god. She killed the bear
What the
herself.
hell?
with her bare hand and stripped it with her teeth.
I think we're like fusing Cracker and Yvonne into one.
I feel like Cracker is an extension of Yvonne's real life persona.
Nah, I'm a big marshmallow. I mean, Cracker's a bit of a marshmallow anyway, but
Well, Henrietta then. Between one of you two, between the
I mean,
two
she
of
c-
you,
yeah, but
somebody's
she was successful. I didn't even get a moose this year. I was so sad.
Mm.
Bison next.
on the one hand, she says, "I'm a big marshmallow." It's like, I'm so pissed I didn't even kill a moose this year. It's like, most of the people in this group haven't even seen a moose, much less gone hunting for one.
Aren't they like ginormous?
Yeah, they're huge
Yeah.
and really scary, but
And smelly.
and smelly. Well, this time of year, yeah, they'd be gross.
Yeah.
Musky.
Pee all
Ooh.
over themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck?
So gross.
Well, they dig a kind of pit and pee in it, and they roll in it.
Kind of like dogs do.
Yeah. Perfume for ladies.
Yep. Sexy beast.
Which
Yeah.
is how
Okay.
which is how most Italian men go out on Saturday night.
Yeah.
So you guys are resting in your tiny hut. Anything else you want to do?
After my 4 hours trance, can I get myself attached to a Lightbringer?
Sure. I mean, it only takes 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. So we use the phrase attuned.
Attuned.
Yeah. You attune to Lightbringer. You already know the abilities. It's in the description.
Mhm.
And yes. You sense, although it doesn't have an actual intellect in the way that you're used to, it has a deep, abiding emotional hatred of anything undead. It's a fierce zealotry that almost is a bit overwhelming at times. Anybody else want to do anything preparatory?
Yeah. First, I want to change from fly to animate dead. So I have animate dead prepared.
Ooh,
Mhm.
this is
I don't
gonna
know.
be fun.
The necromancy is speaking to me. Then I want to do my portent.
Just remember, Animate Dead requires a minute to cast, so you're not going to be able
Mm.
to use it practically in combat.
All right. Yeah. Oh, very nice.
Wow. A 20 and a
Uh-huh.
2.
How's that?
Nice job.
Mm-hmm. And
The way
a
Laura
word.
says those things, it's like, uh-huh. It's like very sassy. Anybody else notice that? Uh-huh.
Well, maybe. And I want to learn a new word from Sinise. Death, please.
Śmierć.
Smirch. Okay.
Is my connection
you.
better now, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Schmierch?
Śmierć.
Smirch.
How come she always gets it right?
I
I think
am
Daria's
I
just
won't
like,
say
a
it.
linguistic talent.
I think she's just trolling me, Daria. Let me make him really insecure. Make him repeat himself 10 times. I can totally see Daria doing that actually in real life. Maybe. Nice. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. Very interesting choice of words. You learned the word love earlier, so love, death. There you go.
Mhm. Need them all.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you have completed your long rest. You've changed a couple of spells, some of you. Those of you who had any short rest hit dice to recover, you may recover up to half of your total if you have used more than half. If you've used less than half of your total, then you recovered all of them. Obviously, you're healed and you've recovered all your spell slots as well. Was
Can
there
I
somebody?
change one spell?
Mm-hmm.
I want to remove Prayer of Healing.
Oh, but it was such a good spell.
I know,
Okay.
but I do have a lot of healing spells.
Mm.
I want to have the Calm Emotions instead.
Ooh. Yeah. Now, sir, I understand your complaint. This is customer service, and I promise I'll help you, but you need to stop shouting.
I want to change web for enlarge reduce.
Wow. Are you planning to use that on your... Never mind.
I was actually, yes.
Oh my God, no.
But not for not for anything dubious.
What, you're going to make him thinner so he's not so heavy?
Yeah, in a way.
Okay. You can't just make somebody thinner, though. You have to make them smaller, so he'll be a small size creature that's overweight.
That's fine. I just want to make him easy to kill.
All right. You know it won't affect hit points.
That's fine.
You want
Can
to post it in the chat?
Yeah.
enlarge reduce stack? No, right?
What do you mean? More than one spell at a time?
Yeah. If she casts enlarge reduce and reduces him, and I cast enlarge reduce and reduce him, it wouldn't work, right?
No. It's a good
Aw,
idea.
Be funny.
that'd be so cool.
It would be funny. It would be funny if like one of you cast enlarge and the other one cast reduce.
But nothing would happen.
Nothing happened.
Exactly.
It just cancel out.
Yeah. So the general rule is any two of the same any spell cannot be cast with stacking with another of the same exact spell. So that and it's not just spells, that's also abilities. But if they're different, then you can.
Right. Thank you.
Like if you get the same effect through different types of spells, you can do it.
Mm.
Most usually comes up with respect to things like armor class buffs or hit point buffs. Okay. Anything else?
Are we gonna send a message to see if there's an assassin?
Is that a final plan?
I mean, I liked it, but it's up to everybody else too.
Yeah, it sounds good to me too. I'm just trying to imagine the logistics. So we convince that guy to marry Charlotte or marry me en route. And also send a message to Neverember to send an assassin disguised as a Zandrim, kill the guy, and then seize control of the army to kill the Zandrim in revenge.
Yes,
Okay.
me likey.
And when we have taken over Neverwinter, you will transfer your power to Neverember. Don't forget that.
Ah,
Because
well,
you want to save the world. You don't want to be a ruler, you want to save the world. Remember that.
but I could save it much better if I was like, if I had more power.
Oh God. Literally how every dictator starts out.
Yeah.
And you can all be on my council.
No, thank you.
The
Can I open a pizza place?
Sure.
world's greatest pizza place.
Okay,
The
fine.
pizza is so big that you have to have an 18 strength just to be able to lift up a slice to eat it.
Yeah. Neverwinter pizza. It's never cold.
Oh.
Wow.
I like.
Wow.
I really like that.
Yvonne's been thinking about this. I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Plan is
Yep.
airtight.
So you guys took a long rest at the break of dawn, basically, because dawn was already cracking when you finished your fight over by Leylon. And the army basically has been sitting around waiting for you guys to wake up. So as you guys emerge from your tiny hut and it dispels, still presumably a few of you scratching bits and yawning and, a couple of leaves and hair somewhere. The rest of the army is all standing for you at attention, watching you come out with your bunny-eared slippers
Mhm.
and your, Snoopy pajamas.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm doing burpees. I'm getting ready for my day.
Okay. You're the only one who looks genuinely ready to go. And maybe the elf, because you know she was awake hours ago. Well, the two elves, I suppose. But there are a couple of tieflings, you know, and a human who. As soon as you emerge from your hut, some page runs over and hands Charlotte a cup of tea.
Oh, thank you.
Offers tea to anybody else who wants it.
Yeah, right.
I'm good.
Bigger cup.
They bring back a tankard.
There we go.
It's like a beer stein filled with tea.
That's better.
I could get used to this.
Commander Forsyth says, sorry to interrupt your morning routine. The men have been assembled and ready to march for hours. We've done all we can to prepare. We've got the wagons on the road and an advance force ahead of them, of course, but the bulk of the forces are here with us. Normally we would do it the other way around, but since we're passing by Leylon, we thought it would be better to keep the force primarily centered around you and protect you, at least until Cassandra arrives.
Yes, good work.
If you're ready, we can all head out. We're definitely a bit behind schedule, especially with the diversion around Leylon. Lord Cassandra, I think, is going to meet us on the road today.
Excellent. I look forward to seeing my beloved again. It's been so long. How far away would you say that he is?
I am not certain. He said he was traveling by the most expeditious route possible. I'm not certain what that means, to be honest with you.
I have to prepare. Give me a moment.
Of course.
I'll go back inside the tiny hut. Oh, it's gone.
I think it's dispelled.
It's gone. I'll go behind a tree.
The entire army standing there just like watching you like duck behind a tree. Like a bush, and the bush is like shaking a little bit while you do whatever it is you're doing.
Hang on.
You're saying that to the
Oh,
No,
I
I'm
know
saying
what's going on.
yeah.
There we go. Yep.
I'll step back out. Oh, hello.
Wait, what's happening?
I had to put on my face.
Did you change your token?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh boy.
That's awesome.
All right. Yeah. Well, you guys are you look beautiful. You look regal as befits the consort of a wealthy merchant prince and heir to a dynasty. Very good.
I just have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did Denise already contact Neverember?
Not yet.
Okay. You want to do it right away now?
What should I say?
You're asking me?
It was your idea.
I elbow Mealy. You're the
Just-
talker.
Just ask him if he has an assassin friend that can come and kill Cassandra. Cassandra.
Okay.
Sorry.
After your wedding.
Cassandra. After the wedding.
After
After wedding. Every time he asks these, do I send a message? Oh, do I have to?
If you know that wedding part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I send a message to Lord Neverember. Hello, Lord Neverember. Stop making me laugh.
How are you? I hope the weather's well. Have you recovered from your bunion problem?
Do you have some assassin that can look like a Zentrum and send him to kill Cassander?
After the wedding.
On a wedding
After
night.
the wedding?
Post it in the chat.
He doesn't
Give
know
me a
about the
second.
wedding, does he?
Yeah.
Does he know about the wedding?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Did you guys tell him your plan to marry him? Marry
We told him
Cassander?
everything.
Did we?
Oh, maybe
We
not.
had-
25 words.
We had
think so.
25 words. We
In
didn't
25
know.
words or less, you told him all this?
Oh, he's gonna be like, "What wedding?"
Yeah, he says, what wedding? Post your message in the chat.
I need to write it. Wait.
Yep. Take your time. Do, 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 do.
Ivy has seen our number, right? But we don't know where he is in Neverwinter.
You don't know where Neverwinter is. No.
Or we can send a more filling letter to him. So,
While Sinise is doing her sending, I'm just gonna conquer some good berries
Oh, yeah.
and give to the party, 2 each.
And as you do
Yes.
so, Blemish comes over and he sniffs it. Breakfast?
I'm gonna look at the party and be like,
Lunch?
should we?
Mm-hmm. You want a
then-
full.
And then I'm gonna give all the berries to Blemish instead. Here,
All that
eat.
stomach growls.
Okay. He takes all 10 of them. Not as satisfying as tearing an arm off, but pretty good. At least I don't feel hungry anymore.
That
And he
makes me
leans
happy.
down. He leans down and he gives Lilith a hug.
Oh,
I'm gonna hug him back.
He's slimy and warm, but he appreciates it. If Lilith ever loses an arm, Blemish will cut off his and give it to her.
oh.
Thank you.
Blemish likes Lilith.
I like you,
is-
Blemish.
Lilith is nice to him. Not like some people.
I'm gonna look at Charlotte and smirk.
I sent a message.
All right. You sent the message. Well. Let's see. Don't ask what wedding. It's literally the first thing
I
he's going to
checked.
do is ask what wedding.
That's why I added this.
Yeah, he's not going to listen to that.
Of course.
Well, you did specify his and Charlotte's wedding. What, disappointed?
No. We'll meet you on the road. I imagine two of them meeting.
Hmm.
Who does he
Yeah.
mean? The assassin or him? Is he coming himself?
I don't know.
Is he gonna
seems
duel
like this.
Kazonda for my hand in marriage?
Oh, that
What?
would be
Ooh.
amazing.
Interesting.
Sophie, I think this is all getting to your head.
I know, sorry. My mind is running away from me. Too many books of that nature.
Oh, Heathcliff. I feel like that's one of the greatest travesties of literature, that they turned Heathcliff into a cartoon of a fat cat that likes to eat lasagna.
I don't get it.
You- Heathcliff?
Huh?
Heathcliff the cartoon?
Who?
I guess not.
You mean Garfield?
Garfield? Oh, yes. Isn't there a Heathcliff
Yeah,
cat as well?
there is. There is.
But he's not Garfield. I was thinking of Garfield, you're right. But Heathcliff is also a cat.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well done, Sophie. Yes, you
Oh, thank you.
doing great. You're doing great. Just keep it up. This is going to be awesome. All right, so you guys, sorry.
No, sorry. I'm just wondering, how long is it to Neverwinter?
Well, normally it would take about a couple of days, but with an army this size and you're moving around Leylon, it's adding an extra couple of days.
Okay. We have a couple of days. We can send them some more messages.
Yeah, but the problem is whether or not you're going to encounter resistance. On the one hand, you want you don't know that the resistance is going to be Zentrum. You might end up having to fight Neverwinter's forces on the way up there.
Yeah,
They don't know what your plan is.
No, but Neverember does.
Yeah, but I mean, if you just let the army walk up to Neverwinter, that's no good either, right? For him, it doesn't look right.
We'll see what happens.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we'll see what happens. What's the
much
worst
we
that could
can do.
happen?
Yeah, not much we can do.
No, that's true. Okay, so you guys finally ready to head out?
Yep. Let's roll.
Let's roll. Okay. Yep. I gotta fix this. Sorry. I always forget to make these things visible. I don't know why. Hold on, let there be light.
Be.
You're at the bottom there, obviously, with the rest of the army. You're riding alongside the front. Yeah.
I
This
keep moving
is-
myself around. And there.
This is Commander Forsyth. Good. Okay. The advanced elements are ahead of you now. They've been on the road probably the better half of a day by the time you guys headed out. And so even though you're traveling faster than they are, you're still not catching up fully. There is, however, some movement in the trees, and you hear some shouts from what sound like scouts. One of the scouts runs back. He's dressed all in green. It's very hard to distinguish him from the trees and the bushes until he actually emerges onto the road. Salutes quickly and says, "Commander, there's some sort of disturbance up ahead. I think it's a giant."
Zombie giant?
Begging your pardon, ma'am, but I didn't stop to look.
Probably a zombie giant.
Yeah, we're
And the
gonna have to
commander
keep-
looks at you and says, "One of yours, I presume?"
Just some leftovers.
Funny, when I think of leftovers, I think of a turkey drumstick.
We'll take care of it. Don't you worry.
I'm not worried at all. We've got 600 strong men back here. But feel free. That would be very helpful. Especially if you could sort of take it off the road so we can keep marching without being interrupted.
Of course.
Oh, look. And off in the distance, you see something flying above you. It looks like a very, very large eagle, but it starts to descend, and you can see that it's actually descending further down the road, probably because the advanced elements of the army up there are.
Is that a dragon I see? Oh,
It is not.
whoa.
Even you know that that's not a dragon.
What a majestic looking creature.
Yes. It has the appearance of a very, very large bird, but it has hindquarters like a lion, and it is huge compared to any bird any of you have ever seen.
Do we recognize what it is?
I don't know, do you? I'll let you guys roll like survival checks or something.
I've never seen that before.
Look, it's a
Oh,
bird.
God.
It's a bird. It's a bird.
I know what it is.
It's Superman. It's
yeah,
a bird.
I was
It's a
going to
bird.
say. It's Superman.
Pretty.
So everybody seems to think it's a giant bird, except for Byleth. Except
I
because
can tell you
Byleth is in the
guys.
minority, nobody believes her.
No.
It's obviously a bird. Everybody who here thinks it's a bird. Me. Poor Byleth gets no respect. Byleth thinks it's a hippogriff. Hippo who? Hippogriff. Hippokeith?
Hypotenuse?
What?
Hypotenuse?
Hypotenuse? Hypotenuse? How'd you get a hypotenuse?
I don't know. It like starts with like hip, kind of.
Oh boy, yeah. There's a difference between a mythical beast and geometry. But well done, Sophie.
I'm a wizard.
Yeah, intelligence and studying are your forte. Okay, beautiful mind. So you think it's a hippogriff. It's a mythical, mostly mythical, but obviously real beast that is a wizard's amalgamation of several creatures and is known as a fierce fighting monster, but can also be tamed occasionally and ridden. And it lands with a giant swoop. And at the same time, you see something thundering out of the woods. It's your old friend.
There it is.
Stinky McGoldrings.
I don't think he has any more gold rings.
You could always take a look.
No, not this time.
Ida's jaded now. When she first joined, she was so naive and innocent, and now she's been despoiled and ruined.
Oh, interesting choice of words.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Go take care of this mess.
As we always do.
That's an interesting choice of words.
Why are we rolling so No.
Mm,
Rigged.
That's
Rigged?
very weird.
Al rigged it so that we only get one good roll.
Yeah.
There's apparently a
Only
way to
one
rig the
bad.
rolls.
There is?
Apparently
Oh,
there,
is
yeah,
there? How suspicious.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm not doing it, but I don't know how to. I remember reading about it at one point. Yeah, these are really weird rolls.
Mm.
120, 120, and then everybody else always gets these shitty rolls. That's weird. Okay, good for you. Oddly
Seems
enough,
pretty logical. I mean, charge.
yeah. Well, since you're
I'm too
rolling so well,
focused.
Yvonne, why don't you roll again for our friend?
Can I?
Okay. 5.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to call it 12.
Arbitrary decision.
No, it's rigged.
There you go.
I have proof that it's rigged.
Yes, you do. Who wants to go first, Mealy or Charlotte?
Charlotte can go first.
Ladies first, of course.
Yeah. My lady, go ahead.
Off you go now.
Okay.
I'll go
Oh
to the
boy.
back.
And of Byleth and Zanice, who's going first?
I can go first.
Okay. Not that it matters, so I'll just do it this way. All right. So this is a new turn order. All right, Cracker.
What about our guards?
Your guards. What guards?
Our soldiers, our army.
Well, you've offered to deal with the problem, and they're going to keep marching so they can catch up.
Oh, right, of course. Let's go.
Wasn't that the whole point? I mean, if
I
you want
can-
to play the princess, they can probably dispatch it. It might cost them a dozen lives, but you know, what's the life of a peasant to a queen, right? Let them eat cake.
So I went. That's it. I can dash to there.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I'm going to have Cassandra as well. Not that he's really going to be involved too much. That's Laura. Do you want to roll for Cassandra?
Mhm.
Okay.
9.
Let's see. Let's call it 8, just so it's not going to overlap with anybody else. See, I'm fair. Okay, and then and the rest of the forces will continue to march on. I'm going to put him over here just to move them. They'll move at the end of every round. Okay. Okay, so the giant will lumber out into the road and seeing the challenge by Cracker move towards Cracker. Charlotte. Actually,
Okay.
yeah, I guess I can't really move any closer yet.
I'll move here. And then I shall shoot him with my crossbow.
Fully healed, fully restocked, loads of spell slots. You've got cantrips that do damage for free, but the crossbow is what you're going with. Okay.
But he's too far away from my cantrip.
Okay.
And I don't want to expend myself this early on. So crossbow it is.
All right. Yeah, you're going to need your spells for later when you see Cassandra.
Exactly. Hiya!
All right, wow.
Mm.
Hiya, indeed.
Nice.
Jesus Christ. 10 points from a crossbow from a wizard. What the heck?
Don't you diss my crossbow.
Unless
Don't
it's a
you diss my
wizard.
crossbow?
That sends a message.
Take that.
I was thinking of
Not just
giving
a
you a
wizard, I'm
magical
a queen.
crossbow. Oh my God, Jesus. That attitude. All right, Mealy,
Yes.
the martial wizard. See if you can do any better.
Not now. I am going to move over here And then I'm going to use my cantrip, Firebolt. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
shit
Wow.
roll, but see how it's
Interesting.
done, my lady? Magic. You know, you're a wizard.
Wow. What- The trash talking already. Gosh.
And I'm also gonna move Rua a bit up here.
Okay.
Just gonna dash.
Cassandra is going to, he was about to land, but he's going to into the area.
Coward.
Who said that?
No one.
Uh-huh. It's only like 600 of his closest friends right next to you. You really gonna start that bar fight?
Bar
All
fight.
right.
Bar fight.
All right, Lilith.
I'm gonna move up next to Charlotte. And then I'm gonna cast my spiritual weapon.
Ooh.
Need to drag it out.
Feel free to make it look, if you want a different type of weapon, you can either create one or make ask me to do it and I'll do it for you. I feel like if Charlotte could cast spiritual weapon, it would be in the shape of a shoe,
Yeah.
like a giant slipper, like mom would beat you with if you were like really naughty.
Yeah, like Mistress Slipper.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna attack him with it.
Wow. Okay. That's a good hit. Yep. Well done. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Zanice.
I'm going to move here
Mhm.
and I'm going to cast Firebolt. 16.
You guys are having too easy a time of this.
Heck in the rules.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. We'll see what happens. Go on, Laura.
Well, I want to go here and then
Mhm.
command Blemish to dash forth. And yeah, I don't think he can attack yet.
No.
Give it your best. Woo! We love you, Blemish. Woo! Slay.
I feel like you just used Blemish as a meat shield.
No.
Okay. The army will move forward. Tramp, 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 tramp. Technically, I guess these guys are over here. They march fairly slowly because they're staying in formation. Hopefully, you guys could dispatch them before the army gets there. Otherwise, it'll break formation and delay everybody by at least 15 minutes, which would be disastrous. Cracker.
All right, Cracker runs to here and taunts the gross monstrosity. And come over here, you big fool. Come and get me.
Maybe he's just suffering from really bad psoriasis. That seems
And
a
I
bit
start-
mean.
I work up a nice, healthy, frothy rage.
Frothy.
Frothy, yummy. Yeah.
Like a latte.
I was thinking that a cappuccino. Yeah, exactly.
Like a pumpkin latte.
Mm.
All the rage of a pumpkin
Yum.
latte. That is
Little
such a
spicy.
contradictory term. Okay. With a little too much cinnamon on it. So if you're going to try to taunt him,
Yeah.
go ahead
Can
and
I
roll.
intimidate?
Yeah,
like-
sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. And don't you have advantage on intimidation checks?
Yes, I do. And I forgot to click it.
And you die as a result. No,
Damn it.
Okay, so
again.
it'll successfully taunt him. He seems interested in you. Well done. In fact, it'll be his turn as well. So let's have him move toward you. Hey, there you go. Congratulations. Let's see.
I got him off the road. Ta-da!
Yes, you did. Well done. Actually, Blemish should be back here. I forgot to mention, if you're on the road, you move normally. If you're off the road, it's rough terrain.
Yep.
So that's the advantage of staying on the road, which also means all of you, including Zenise, are technically on the road, you know, within reason, right? I'm not going to be like super strict about it.
yeah.
But if you're like over here, right, or over here, that's definitely going to be off the road. So you're off the road now.
Mhm.
Okay, so he's going to attack you. Let's see. I feel like a yeet might make sense here. So
Great.
let's have a strength check. And Daria, would you like to roll the opposing check?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oops.
Stronger than
Well, you-
this?
Well, you have advantage on that, I think.
Oh, yep. Okay, one more. 14. Please
Okay.
tell me it's enough.
It is enough. You managed to resist the first attempt. So he will try again.
Oh no.
Okay. 17.
Okay. Go for it, Daria.
Oh man,
Whoops.
I'm going for a ride.
Okay. Yeah. So he's going to grapple you, and but he's not going to throw you because that'll be next turn. So you're held there. Charlotte?
Okay. A little bit closer. And then I will cast
So on my screen, you're on the same space as Blemish.
Oh, I am? Whoops.
Mm, Yep.
How's this?
That's Blemish's butt.
How's this?
That's better.
Okay. For some reason, on my screen, Blemish is over here.
Well, I've moved him to the road, so maybe you need to update.
Oh, okay. I'll just use my spell and then refresh the page. I'm gonna use Frostbite on the giant.
Okay. Yeah. What was your roll? I'm refreshing my page in case it helps you.
Okay. 4.
You rolled a 4?
Yeah.
No.
It's a saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, he
So
rolled a
I was
4.
rolling for him.
Oh, sorry. Oh, well, fine.
Silly
Okay.
owl.
Oh. Oh. Yes, so a little bit of frost appears. It's hard to tell with his bloated, cracked, rotting flesh, but yes, it definitely seems to have hit him. Well done.
Good.
I mean, it's a massive bag of hit points, basically, so it's hard to tell sometimes. Has that updated for you, Sophie? Between you and me doing the updates?
I'm just refreshing now.
Oh, you're slow. Okay. Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe that's part of the problem.
How rude. Yes, it's yes, he's where he should be. I think.
I'm not trying to be rude.
You called me slow.
Well, I didn't mean it in that context. I just meant your internet connection's low, or you're
Oh.
slow, or your computer's slow.
Yes, it's fixed anyway.
Okay.
And that's all for my turn.
All right, great. Mealy.
Yes. I am going to have Rua do a flyby.
Oh, where did he come from?
I moved him last round.
Has he been with you the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He came back from delivering the message and he didn't have an answer because he wasn't
Okay.
smart enough to wait.
Right, I remember that now. Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't that he wasn't smart enough. You didn't give instructions.
He's
So
not smart enough.
Maybe it's not his fault. Maybe the owner isn't smart enough.
It's it's his fault. So he's gonna do a flyby and
The whole party's
kinda
becoming a bunch of gaslighters. I don't know what's going on with you guys. You're all picking up bad habits from each other. Laura's
Yeah.
teaching everybody to gaslight. Sophie with the constant singing in inopportune moments.
And I am going to move over there, and everyone's gonna give me the help action to give advantage on my firebolt.
Okay.
Oh, that helps a lot.
Jesus. 11, make a wish.
What's that got to
Well,
do with wish?
Isn't it like magic or something? 11.
Is it?
is it?
You guys haven't heard that?
No.
Oh. It's like a thing when it's 11. You can make a wish.
On a clock?
Yeah.
So like every single day, twice a day, you get to make a wish?
Only. Actually, yes, exactly, yes.
That seems a bit watered down.
I don't
Only
know.
when you get 1 damage, then I can make a wish. I made a wish.
Okay. Well, the good news is you hit him. The bad news is it's 1 point damage.
Yay!
So I guess your wish
Chipping
was that you
away.
could have done more damage.
Yeah.
Okay, well done. Cassandra will continue to circle at a very safe distance. Lilith.
Yes, I'm gonna move. And then I'm gonna move my spear. Or my spiritual weapon. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
attack him with it.
Okay. Yeah. Wow, you guys doing some damage.
And then I'm gonna use my Sacred Flame on him as well.
Mm.
Oops, I
Mhm.
did
That's
twice,
okay.
so it's the first one.
Okay. Okay. Good news is it also hits. The bad news is it also does 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
You guys are twinsies in the 1 point club.
Yeah.
Elves are really letting down the side. Let's get some tieflings in here to show them how it's done.
I'm gonna move and try again with firebolt.
Okay. The one true tiefling.
Shit.
There you go.
10.
That actually is going to miss. Sorry.
Shit.
It goes flying off in the distance and sets a little patch on fire in the grass back behind him. Byleth?
I am going to cast Chromatic Orb. Fire damage. And yeah, try to hit him.
Ooh,
13.
okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Interestingly, all of that fat and grease starts lighting up.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, where is it? Where'd it go? Stop. Okay, there we go. He is on fuego, as they say.
Oh.
Oh no.
Jeez Louise.
I'm sorry. I
He's
didn't
like
mean
a
to.
he's like a giant roast pork. Yeah. Well done, Violet.
Thank you. I'm gonna move next to Blemish.
Okay. Let's see the army. Oop, gotta get rid of that. Sorry. The army will move forward again. They are definitely a little worried looking, the front ranks. Like, why are we still marching into that thing? Shouldn't we be moving into formation? Shh, just follow orders. They know what they're doing. Pushing up behind you now. Why are we behind this giant troll? There we go. Commander Forsyth literally rides up next to you and says, "You sure you've got all this underhand? I could deploy some troops."
Got it under control.
All right. I mean, I'm just saying, we've got a giant, whatever that is, and now it's on fire.
Zombie.
Bless you. Okay, Cracker. You are
All right.
on fire, so I'm gonna have
Yeah, I
you
was
take
gonna ask.
2d8 points of fire damage first. Go ahead and roll for yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
Ow.
hurts. 10 points.
So I'm raging.
Yep, 5.
Alrighty. Well then. Feeling a little crispy.
Your hair smells great.
I'm so bad at figuring out what. Okay, so grappled means no movement, and because I have 2 attacks, I would attack recklessly with advantage, but that would cancel out with grappled, so I would do a normal attack. Can I do 2 normal attacks while grappled?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna
Do you
do
have
that.
disadvantage while you're grappled?
I
Yeah,
thought I
yeah.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah. Yep. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. First attack,
Wow. Okay. Yeah,
second
that
attack.
Oh.
Yeah, they'll both hit.
Okay. And I'm remaining grappled, I guess, because
You're
I
you're
took my
remain-
attack instead of my.
Yes, you did.
Yep. 'Kay.
So, ooh, this is gonna be good. Yvonne, since you chose to remain grappled, why don't you roll a D20? Yeah.
1.
Oh, fun. And he yeets you all the way out towards the hippogriffs.
All right.
And you collide with the hippogriffs. You're still a little bit ablaze. You set the hippogriff ablaze. It goes spiraling out of the air. All 3 of you land on the ground. Go ahead and roll 3d10.
Okay.
And also, they were flying a lot higher, so you're going to roll another 66.
All right.
Yeah. So you're going to take 35 points total. The hippogriff's going to die because that's a lot for the hippogriff.
Whoops.
And the body man who was riding the second hippogriff also dies.
Oh,
Oh
God. Oh, such chaos.
Such chaos.
And it's not even over yet. It moves forward.
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. The heat from this thing melting in front of Lilith is so strong that Lilith's eyebrows start to curl and crisp up. And as she turns around and looks at the rest of you, you realize she no longer has any eyebrows left.
Oh no.
It's quite a look for her, you have to say. You never noticed how much of a difference eyebrows make on an elf's face until you've seen that.
You look ghastly, darling.
For one thing, her forehead looks huge. And the glistening of the sweat on her brow combined with her giant means that the sun is reflecting in a way that's blinding half the rest of the army. All right, Charlotte, blinded as you are.
Okay. So moving on to this is difficult terrain, right? Under this.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. I'm going to move.
And say,
Sing. Down here.
okay.
And I'll say to Blemish, Blemish, won't you kindly go and kill that thing, please?
Blemish looks at you and says, Blemish doesn't do fire. And he will run away.
Holding back.
Breathe, breathe, breathe. Count to 3, count to 10, breathe. You know that he doesn't regenerate when it's fire damage, so you can understand why he's afraid of fire. I'll let you bonus action be frustrated.
Okay.
Gasp with exasperation. Yeah. All right, Neely, it's up to you. Save
It's up
everybody.
to me. Yeah. I am going to, let's see, 15 feet. 1, 2, 3. And I am going to cast Magic Missile. Pew, pew, pew.
All right. Nice.
And get a little bit closer.
Why not? Okay. Kazandar, having narrowly escaped being crushed to death by a flying, burning half-orc, takes off. Actually, he's going to go as far as possible, so he'll be in this direction. Okay. Lilith.
Yes. I'm gonna take the disengage action.
Wise choice.
I think I will be getting there.
Yeah, that's good.
But that's my action. I can use my bonus action to move my spear
Mm-hmm.
and still attack him.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to miss.
Yeah.
Well done. Zenice.
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whisper on him. Let's hope it works.
Good luck. No, they're
7.
not particularly smart. Yeah. I mean, it's a little hard to tell with all the flames and the smoke and everything, but you feel like it's kind of reacted.
And it has to use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows from me.
Okay. So I guess it'll go in the opposite direction of you, so it'll start to set some of the fields afire. That won't distract the army at all. All right, Byleth.
Yay.
Somehow Byleth always seems to start trouble with these fires.
I didn't mean to. I feel so bad.
My poor parents.
Well, haha. That was acid. I'm gonna go a bit to here
Uh-huh.
and just try to do a mind spike on that guy. Bayo.
Mm-hmm.
And for the safe, a 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that seems to successfully affect it.
Very nice. And I get a spell slot back. Because I'm an expert. Like a first level spell.
That's interesting that Mind Spike is considered a divination spell.
Mhm.
Yeah, why not? Okay, sure. Very good. Well done. Right. Now the army will move forward, I suppose. They'll try their best to move around the party. Zenice is kind of blocking things, so it slows them down a bit. There's a lot of grumbling amongst the ranks. Why are we just walking right into this thing? Again, Commander Forsyth asks Zenith, "You sure you don't need help?"
Do I look like I need help?
Nation. Jesus Christ. You can roll intimidation if you want.
Okay. 6.
Actually, you do a bit. You've just killed Cassandra's personal body man and one of his prize hippogriffs. He won't be
You want
pleased about
fireball
that.
in your face.
Okay. All right, Cracker.
All right. I just hit the ground running and I get to about there. Let me just make sure that was
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So this thing no longer has to keep running, right? It's just a one excuse me, reaction.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Yes. Just
Thanks,
one
sorry.
reaction.
Sorry, I didn't get to mute myself fast enough. So I guess it's going to, yeah, lumber up. Or no, you know what? It'll just throw a rock. That makes sense. Why wouldn't it? It's going to yeet a rock. Oh boy.
No. Wouldn't it go for me?
Why would it go for you? He already threw you like a million miles away. And he's being attacked by people over here.
Oh, rubbish.
Yeah. This thing is going to roll through the entire army just like a great big cannonball. What's a cannonball, you ask? Well, let me show you. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh, my
Some are
arm.
wounded. You see arms and legs flying. Literally, a head lands in Charlotte's lap. Well, she's not sitting, but you know, it's at her feet. Easily half a dozen men are dead. Most of the rest of them are wounded. Some of them managed to evade the giant projectile. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, that was a good turn. Okay. Actually, before we go that, who was in the way? I think Zenith and Byleth also should roll a dex save.
Should we? I don't know.
Like Laura's entire life is a negotiation.
Hmm.
You know, it works when you're like charming with somebody you know who actually likes you. If you try that with like the tax authorities, that's not going to fly. You owe 5,000 pounds in tax. Really? You sure?
Do I?
I
Do
don't
I
remember that.
really?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it should be 5,000 pounds. All right. Dex saves for the two of you, please. Tieflings on alert. 6. Uh-oh. Oh,
16.
well, the good news is Byleth makes her save, so she avoids being hit. Zenith will take 10 points of damage. Well, sorry,
Okay.
15 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. So that'll be Charlotte's turn then.
Okay. Do my soldiers have bows and arrows?
Your soldiers. Some of them do. Some of them are footmen. Some of them are ranged specialists. Some of them are pikemen.
Okay.
You can tell the difference because some of them actually have crossbows.
Mm.
Others are a little bit more. There you go.
Okay. I'll command the archers to fire their arrows at the beast.
They won't be able to do that until they get into
What?
position.
What position do they need?
They need to break up and move into the right position.
Oh, they're useless. Okay, fine. I'll just I'll magic missile the damn thing.
Okay. Well, I believe Commander Forsyth has been asking every round if you need help or if you want him to break off and move into the formation. And the last time he was threatened with a fireball to the face for asking it. I won't name the person who did that, but
They're too weak.
they're very powerful for human soldiers. Not everybody can be a level 5 adventurer.
Pew. Pew. Pew.
Okay.
And I'll say, halt!
Okay. They halt. And actually, that last magic missile is enough to bring the thing to its knees. And it collapses and just burns on the side of the road.
What, you're joking? Okay.
No, why am I joking?
Yay! I'm in.
It's on fire. It's been damaged. You guys did a lot of damage to it. It was close last time. Well done. Everybody kind of cheers. Hey.
I'll wave.
Regally.
Mhm.
Commander Forsyth kind of looks and says, well, it's great that you killed it, but we could have easily just moved off the road and hid in the woods while you finished it off. I didn't have to lose over half dozen men for this. Plus the other ones. I mean, look at them. And you look and you see the wounded ones who survived. They're like missing arms, they're screaming in pain. Not a great moment of leadership.
Hey, you're supposed to be the commander of this army. If I wanted to hire a monkey, I would have done that.
You ordered me to keep going. I specifically asked if you needed assistance, and you continually told me to keep marching on the road. We followed your orders.
That wasn't me. That was my handmaidens.
And he just looks at you. Kind of like, what am I supposed to do now kind of a look. Seeing the giant burning by the side of the road, Kazandar returns, and the hippogriff lands gracefully, the swoop of its wings generating a powerful downward thrust of force that blows everybody's hair back within 15 feet. For such a large man, he's actually pretty agile as he hops off this large beast. Ah, my beautiful bride, and Commander, what happened? It looks like we took some injuries and some casualties. It was a tactical mistake, my lord. I promise it won't happen again. Yes, see to it that it does not. We need every man available before the assault. How are you, my princess? Come, give your beloved a kiss.
I'll delicately step over the corpses of the men.
Jesus. Lifting your dress.
Lifting my pretty dress.
Jesus.
I'll offer him my hand.
He takes it and he gently pulls you towards him slowly. And then he envelops you in this gigantic embrace. The rest of you watch as Charlotte literally disappears between this man's arms and his girth.
Oh, I missed you too, my beloved.
And he gives you a great big kiss on your cheek. He smells of cinnamon and spices and very exotic, expensive things. It's actually quite a nice kiss. It's not particularly greasy or nasty. And then he lets you go. You look beautiful. I must say, I'm very impressed by your abilities and those of your handmaidens. Quite a powerful alliance we shall create, no?
Yes, I can hardly wait.
Myself as well. I have been taking a special route in my diet.
I can tell. You look great.
So, well, Commander, have you secured Leylon? How come you are so far behind? I've been searching for you for the better part of hours. And unfortunately, now my hippogriff is dead. That was this one's mate. He will not fight properly now that he is mourning. You know, they mate for life, these two. Well, my lord, there was a complication. I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to the lady. Really?
And then he looks at Charlotte.
Uh, there were some extenuating circumstances in the town. Demons, zombies, cultists, that sort of thing. I thought it would be better to go around.
I see. Well, if my bride-to-be ordered it, then it must have been so. Very good. Commander, see to your men. We shall camp here for the night, and my bride and I shall catch up. We have much to discuss, including how we will take this prize of yours.
Indeed.
Very good. Would someone go and fetch the body of my body man? You know, he's been with me since I was a teenager. We used to joust and practice at swordplay. I shall miss him. He was a good man, you know. He should not have died so needlessly.
Does anybody else want to do anything before we break?
No.
All right. I'll see you next week.
Oh my goodness.
For more shenanigans.
More shenanigans.
I love how I love how Sophie's playing Charlotte like this real callous. Just stepping over dead bodies who died needlessly because of a tactical mistake. Don't get your blood and guts on my dress, my silk slippers.
Well, it was all the commander's fault. What do I pay him for? Certainly not his
You don't pay him.
reins.
You don't pay him at all, actually.
Well, it's coming from my coffers, my soon-to-be coffers.
Oh my gosh, she's already counting other people's money. Look at this. I don't know. I think we've created a nightmare.
Or a good strategist.
Or a good strategist. Yes, exactly. Well, Sophie, wonderful role play. Thank you very much. Terrific job, everybody. I think it was a great session, and I had a lot of fun.
Me too.
So thanks, everyone, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was
Thanks
awesome.
for the fun.
Okay, take care. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.